Hello and welcome. In this session, we're going to walk through how to build the ideal pitch deck for your startup. Think of this as a clear, slide-by-slide playbook for what to include, why it matters, and how to communicate it in a way that investors will instantly understand. The first slide will be your title slide. This is where you put your company name and one sharp sentence that captures the outcome you deliver. Keep it focused on the value you create, not just the product you've built. If you have a tagline that shows your unique approach, include it here. The second slide will be the credibility slide. If you or your team have meaningful expertise, successful past ventures, or unique technical skills, highlight them here. Think of it as a polite introduction that doubles as a credibility booster. If you don't have strong credibility yet, skip this slide. The third slide will be the problem slide. State the pain point in 2 or 3 short, undeniable statements. Support them with facts or numbers where you can. The goal here is to make the investor nod and say, yes, this is a real problem. The next slide will be the solution slide. Mirror the problems you just laid out with matching solution statements. Keep this simple and outcome-focused. What benefit does your product provide? How does it directly resolve the pain points? Avoid deep technical detail at this stage. The following slide will be the market validation slide. Use this only if your idea involves behavior change or something unfamiliar. Provide proof that people already engage in something similar, reducing the risk that investors think nobody will actually do this. The following slide will be the product slide. Show a simple visual of how your product works. For early-stage companies, 1 or 2 images are enough. Investors don't need every feature. They just need to see how it looks and why it's different. The next slide will be the business model slide. In a single sentence, explain how you make money. Once that's clear, you can follow with the market size slide. This is where you show the total addressable market, but calculate it bottom up. Start with real user numbers and expected spend instead of vague percent of market claims. The next slide will be the traction slide. Here you present your hero metric, the single most persuasive number that proves signal. This might be revenue growth, customer retention, user signups, or an active wait list. Use one clean chart that tells the story. The following slide will be the go-to-market slide. Explain the channels you use to reach customers. Focus on 1 or 2 proven methods or credible plans. Show that you understand acquisition costs, conversion steps, and scalability. The next slide will be the differentiation slide. Don't list features. Instead, clearly contrast yourself. Others do X, we do Y. This could be about your product strategy, your growth engine, or your business model. Keep it sharp and memorable. The following slide will be the timing slide. Answer the question, why now? Identify specific shifts, like regulation changes, new technology, dropping costs, or behavior shifts, that make this the perfect moment for your solution. The next slide will be the competitive landscape slide. Show where you sit relative to alternatives. Keep the comparison simple, with 2 axes or a basic table. Emphasize the dimensions that actually matter to customers. The following slide will be the milestone slide. Translate the money you're raising into specific achievements over the next 12 to 18 months. Show how this funding leads directly to the next valuation inflection point. The final slide will be the ask slide. State how much you're raising, what you'll use it for, and what runway it provides. If you have allocation details or lead terms, you can include them here. At the seed stage, your deck should emphasize the problem, the solution, the clarity of your vision, and the first signs of traction. At Series A, investors will expect this to become a metrics-driven deck, with growth, retention, and unit economics as the centerpiece. Remember, an effective pitch deck isn't about dazzling design. It's about telling a story that builds conviction. Problem, solution, opportunity, evidence, and execution. Delivered slide by slide. Nail that, and you'll give investors the confidence they need to back your company. Thank you for watching. If you found this helpful, don't forget to like the video and subscribe so you never miss our latest content.